What is this thing known as around the city right now?
The $1 million toilet.
That's what people call it.
That's what people call it.
New tonight, a battle over a bathroom. A pricey project has divided the city of Tonawanda. Now, it took $1 million to build the downtown facility known now as the Hub.
It's supposed to be a place for cyclists and walkers to stop and rest, but some say it's a waste of money. News 4's Jordan Williams gets answers in tonight's special report.
You can do a lot of things with $1 million. Repave a road, add new sidewalks, make over a park. Tonawanda leaders chose to fix up part of downtown by building a bathroom.
This part of our downtown, it looked like a war zone.
As Mayor Rick Davis sees it,
we had to do something here.
The city didn't have a lot of options.
It was either repave a parking lot at $1.4 million or do what we did and spend $200,000.
Leaders chose to create what they call the intermodal hub here on Young Street.
We have 4 major bike paths that intersect within a quarter of a mile of the hub. You know, you have the creek, the canal, the river. I mean, you have multiple modes of transportation that really come together quite nicely with the bike paths.
$1 million mix of city tax money and grants paid for the project. It included tearing out old building foundations, installing landscaping, and yes, building the new bathroom.
What's it look like inside?
Go take a look.
It's certainly not lavish, but it is clean and offers lockers for cyclists.
Well, my take is it's fantastic. It's a great facility. It's just something that we've needed.
Cyclist John Dunn calls it a wise investment.
We have miles and miles of bike paths with, you know, especially coming from Buffalo to this point here where there's not even a portage on.
Not everyone agrees.
What is this thing known as around the city right now?
The $1 million toilet.
That's what people call it.
That's what people call it.
News 4 reached out to the mayor's opponent, Tim Toth.
You were on the council that did in fact vote for this.
Correct.
Do you still support it?
I don't think it's the right fit for down here right now. You know, this seems to be like it was a cart before the horse plan. We weren't given everything that I thought we were going to get here.
He showed us this sketch of what he thought the finished project would look like. He says it was a larger area.
So just to be clear, when you voted for it, you thought there'd be more than this?
Thought that, yeah, according to the ideas and the concepts that we had gotten, I was under the impression that the entire footprint was going to be done down here from Young Street to Broad Street.
The so-called $1 million bathroom actually cost about $250,000. Roughly $500,000 went into removing foundations from the old buildings at the site. Another $250,000 paid for the landscaping and improvements.
Would I pay $1 million to put a toilet into our downtown business district? Probably not. Now looking back at it.
I mean, it's really nice in there.
Mayor Davis says it's a lot better than a parking lot.
You'd call it a creative solution?
I'd call it a very creative solution, and I'd do it all over again.
If you're going to spend money on something, I always think it's good to spend it on something that people are going to use, and I think people will use this. Yeah, it's not going to make anybody any profit, but it just improves quality of life all over.
The mayor calls the Hub step 1 of a waterfront revitalization plan. You can learn more about the cost breakdown and see what grants the city used for this project by checking WIVB.com. Jordan Williams, News 4.